What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. And before I get started, let me tell you, I've been sick for the past couple of days, so if you hear some scratchiness or whatever in my throat, I'm warning you before. Alright, let's get into it. I'm gonna do a video of a fragrance that came out in 2016, and it's by the Paul Gaultier line. Again, before I get into this video, I might get criticized a lot, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I am not a big fan of the Paul Gaultier collection. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this fragrance that I just got. Alright, on to the review. The fragrance I'm going to review today is Paul Gaultier Popeye. I just picked this up about a couple of days ago. I've had it with me for like about, I say, 4 to 5 days now. I'm not a big fan of his collection, but this new limited edition by Paul Gaultier Popeye, I'm a big fan of. And I'm telling you right now, this right here is crazy good. Before I get into all the details, you see this little platform that it's on. It's part of the container. So before I get into it, let me show you a quick note of the container. You have this mint bubblegum bluish greenish color to this canister, and you have the logo within the front. You got Le Mans right here in the middle of it. Inside the canister, you have the holder to the neck of the bottle to keep it in place if you start to travel with this container or whatnot. That's it for the container itself. Again, you have this platform to hold it in place into the container. You can pop it off or pop it on, however you like, to hold it in place wherever you place your fragrances. So again, let me take this off and get into the notes. All right, this right here, to me, it's a beast. The scent itself. When I first smelt it, let me tell you first real quick, I blind bought this. Again, I'm not a fan of the collection, so I really don't own too many of his fragrances. So I blind bought this off of a website, and when I first got it, of course, I was crazy. I opened the container, smelt it, and I was like, wow, it's freaking crazy good. I mean, a little bit, the first opening does smell like it's original Le Mans, but it begins to dry down into its own sexiness. And I can tell you that this right here is sexiness in a bottle, gorgeousness in a bottle, and I can't get enough of this fragrance. I have had a lot of compliments left and right wearing this right here. Now, let me get into the performance of this fragrance. Now, if I were to rate this performance 1 out of 10, 10 being sexiest and most dominating performance you can find, I would have to give this a 7.5. It lacks on performance. It's not all that good, but it's not going to stop me from owning this. I say the first 2 hours, you'll get the most of this fragrance. You'll get the craziest, sexiest, the most gorgeous of this fragrance. The compliments I get were ridiculous. My wife went crazy when I wore this, and she always, date night, movie night, whatever, I have to have this on. Now, I can say this is a panty dropper to you fellas out there. So, if you haven't smelt it, go ahead and get yourself a bottle, even blind buy it. I did it, and it worked out pretty good. The longevity of this fragrance is also pretty weak. I would give it a 7 out of 10 due to the fact that on my skin it lasts between 4 to 5 hours, the max, and then it begins to come real close to the skin. But I myself carry a travel atomizer, and I take it with me wherever I go. So then again, I reapply it, a couple of sprays on my neck, on my skin, and I keep this fragrance going all night. So on to the versatility of the fragrance. Again, I would have to give it a 7 out of 10 due to the fact that I will wear this in the beach. I wouldn't recommend wearing it at work. It depends where you work at. I take this with me to the beach, sometimes outdoors, sports, or whatnot. I just love it. I can't get enough of this fragrance, honestly, guys. I don't even know what else to say but sexiness in the bottle. And on to the projection of this performance. I mean, my bad. The projection of this fragrance. Man, these medications have me all crazy. But I needed to do this review, let you guys know about this beast right here. Alright, back to this video. The longevity is pretty good, but I was at the projection, right? My bad. The projection of this fragrance is pretty good. I say arm length, but when you go in and reach and try to give your girl a kiss on the cheek, a hug, or even a friend, or whatever you call them nowadays, man, they're gonna want to sniff your neck. My wife is constantly just around me. She can't get enough. When I first sprayed this on, even me, I would, on the way to the movies or out to dinner or wherever you guys go, you're gonna get the wind, the air is gonna pick this up, and you're gonna smell it yourself. It's gonna come back to you, and you're gonna be so shocked in how good this fragrance smells. I mean, it's amazing. What I get from this fragrance is a sweet bubblegumish vibe off of it, just like Paco Rabanne, Invictus, and the 1 Million. You get that, but then it becomes its own when the mint kicks in. It has mint, you got your clear sage, you have your tonka bean, your vanilla. I mean, I'm a big fan of all those notes, but I'm not too much of a fan of mint. But with everything else in here, mint works really good with this, so you don't even have to worry about it if you're not a mint fan like me. Anyways, on to this fragrance, guys. My opinion, and this is me, I'm not sponsored by anything. As you can tell, this video is not perfect. I'm not about to set up all these lights and try to go all fancy or whatnot. This is something I like to do personally. I'm a big fan of fragrances. I own tons of them, and I just like to give my opinion on each and every one of them. So I'm giving you my opinion on Popeye. Again, it's a limited edition, so if you want it and you want to smell how it smells, go ahead and get it right now. Again, it's limited edition, so you don't know when they're going to take it off the market or when you'll find it again. So I bought mine online for about 50 bucks, or if you want to browse, maybe you can find it cheaper, maybe get lucky. So Popeye by J.P Gaultier, you can't go wrong with it. It's good. Let me tell you, the best place to wear this is at the beach. Now, if you live in a place like me, I live in Texas, so we really don't have beaches out here. I sport it outside on a good weekend, in the nighttime on a date. It's mainly suitable for the summer and for the spring. I would not wear this in the winter. I would not wear this in the fall. That just being me, I don't think it's suitable for those kind of seasons. But for the summer and for the spring, then I'll pop this baby out. Again, to me, this is sexy in a bottle. So if you never smelled this, go ahead and pick yourself one up, and you won't be disappointed even if you have to blind buy it. Now, you guys out there who are like me, who's about to blind buy this and you smell it for the first time, go ahead and come back to this video and let me know what you think about it on one of the comments. Subscribe, guys. I have a video coming out on my collection for spring. I'm going to give you a top 10 collection for my spring collection, so stay tuned. That should be coming up in a couple of days, but right now I just had to give you this review on this little beast right here. So again, go ahead and pick yourself a bottle and let me know what you think about it, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, this is Popeye by J.P Gaultier, and I will see you soon with another video. So go ahead and subscribe. I know I keep saying that, but I mean, subscribe. Peace.